One of my favorite books is Siddhartha by Hermann Hesse, or is it Hermann? All right, Hermann Hesse. It's the fictionalized tale of the Buddha, and one of the passages in that book talks about, or Siddhartha says, that the problem with seekers, or the problem with goal searchers, or the problem with ambition is when you're chasing the goal or when you're seeking something, chances are excellent that you are missing many lessons between point A and point B because you're so focused on the goal or on the seeking. Okay. The seeking, in other words, has a very real chance of canceling a lot of learning that could have happened along the journey because you can't take your eyes off the goal. All right, that's all. If you've never had a chance to live on a farm, I mean, most of us has visited at one point or another, but fewer are lucky enough, like I am, to live on a farm, be a part of a farm, be active on a farm. And I don't think there's any way to properly describe the tranquility of being in a setting like this. The sound of roosters, watching horses graze, watching newborn chicks be born, watching them grow, watching the orchards grow, being a part. Hold on a sec. Stop. Being a part of something living, something vibrant. Cares kind of disappear when you're around here or on a farm. The outside world seems to disappear. The problems that you had with you when you walk onto a farm are temporarily suspended. I encourage all of you, if you've never been on a farm, spend any time on a farm. I'm not saying go buy a farm, simply saying call up a friend who owns a farm or take a farm tour. Most small family farms will give a tour. Try to do it. And if you've got little kids, oh my goodness, please, please, please take them to a farm. Let them see where the food comes from. Let them see a piece of American history. Let them be a part of a living thing. One thing about getting older, you spend a lot of time reflecting. And I was thinking back, when I was just a second, hold on. Tobias, come. When I was a young man, I did as things that young men do. I wanted to get the best grades in college, and I wanted to get the best job possible out of college, and I wanted to save up for a house, and I wanted a nice car, and I wanted to be the best teacher on the planet. I bet you're having trouble seeing me because of the sun right now, aren't you? And then when I bought a business, I wanted the business to be hugely successful. And every other enterprise, I had to be the best, or as good as is humanly possible. I had to exceed, I had to succeed. And that's all well and good. You know, for people who are wired like that, that's great. I make no judgments about their choices, about what floats their boat. But all of that reflection led me to today. When I was thinking about it, I have no ambition. Not ambition like I don't even feel like getting out of bed. I have no ambition to be great at anything. I have no ambition to have wild success at anything. I don't care how much money I've got. I don't care. Well, okay, stop. I care that I have enough money to survive and function, you know, for food and the meager shelter I have. But other than that, I don't care about the money. I don't care about possessions. Truth be told, I never have cared about possessions. I bought flashy cars because I thought it was cool to do so. But deep down inside, I've still got the lessons taught to me by my parents. You know, survivors of the Great Depression. They knew how quickly possessions could be taken away. They knew how fleeting success was. And they passed those, you know, without even saying anything, they passed those lessons on to me. And so today, you know, you're dealing with 75-year-old. My only ambition, if it can be called that, is to be the best person I can be. I know that sounds hokey. I know that sounds all la-la, all new age, all ex-hippie-ish, but it's truth. I want to be the best person I can be. I want to live as simply as I can be. I want to have as little impact on this environment as I can have. And I want to do things that I enjoy doing. Now, I guess, you know, the cynical out there would say, well, those are ambitions. I guess, by the strict sense of the word, they are. But when you stack those ambitions up against ambitions that I used to have, and that a lot of people do have, there's a reason why I don't feel stress. There's a reason why I sleep very well. There's a reason why I don't have money problems or money worries. There's a reason why I don't have the stress and angst associated with clutter and the overload of possessions. There's a reason. Because I've whittled my life down to some very simple basics. And I'm there. I'm there. I am happy. I am, and I'll say this, all honesty, I am finally at peace with myself. I finally like who I am. And it required me to basically get rid of 90% of my shit and just live life. It's amazing. Hey, Toby. It's amazing. I've lost a dog. Hold on. Maggie! It's amazing how relaxing it is when you don't have all of those concerns over stuff, over capitalism. Yeah. Is it for you? I make no claims. That's your biz. Some people, no friggin' way. My dad could have no sooner laid in a lawn chair for a couple hours and done nothing on a sunny day. He couldn't do it. He was raised with a firm belief that you had to work hard constantly to get by. Well, he and I had different values. He and I lived in a different time. I did not have the experience he had. Only once in my life can I remember struggling financially. That lasted about a year. It was right after having back surgery back in 1989 with no medical. And I struggled for a year. But I haven't struggled since then. Struggled financially. I've struggled emotionally and psychologically until this last year when we just got rid of it all and said, we're done. Let's hit the road. So, life without ambition, it is possible. Life without all-consuming goals, it is possible. And I'm here to say, for me, it's not only possible, but it is my preferred way of living from now on. I'm not going to go back to that capitalism game. I'm not going to get sucked into owning more and more. I'm not going to do it. I'm going to live out my final years incredibly happy. So, that's my lesson about ambition. I wish you all good life. Like and subscribe if you like the message. I appreciate you being here. Catch you down the road of life.